Hello, it's Daniel. How are you? Hope you're having a nice day. I am sunsetting here where I am up in the Pyrenees in Catalonia, and I just got the motivation through a song to make this video. So I've been thinking, because the conversations I've had with clients this week, in my own life, like with friends, watching people I know posting on Facebook, is that right now a lot of us are getting faced with really kind of difficult challenges. So some may be like really potentially life-changing kind of stuff, others not that dramatic, but really something is coming to a head. And so if you have something like that in your life, I just invite you to listen in for a little bit. I'm going to try to keep this short, but I want to offer some suggestions about how to move forward in this situation like this, especially right now, because there's a lot going on astrologically that is trying to align us with these deeper parts of ourselves, with who we really are, which means the stuff that isn't the things, the situations that are in our life that aren't in alignment with who we are being shown to us so that we can make decisions about them. So first of all, if that's happening for you, my heart goes out to you, because these might be really difficult situations. So in my life recently, I've had 3 major things in the last couple months that I've had to really just kind of face and deal with and make changes in my life, because situations outside in my own inner landscape wasn't really aligned with where I needed to be. So life showed me, and it hasn't been fun, but it's been, luckily I know what to do with these things, and so I've moved through it. But oh my God, so my heart goes out to you if you're dealing with something like that, particularly stuff that is making you look at things, people, situations that have been in your life for a long time. So the first thing to do is to just acknowledge that something is there. It is to take a minute to stop and say, okay, what is happening right now? And have the courage to just sit and be with everything that's there in that situation. So it could be that you're recognizing that there's something that's maybe been going on for a long time that you just can't handle anymore, you can't allow anymore in your life, or becoming aware of something that you didn't know. So it's getting real with what's happening on the outside as far as you can see it. The second is get real with how you feel about it. And it's to sit, and this is in a certain sense the more important part in terms of being able to get through and moving past it, is how do I feel about this? How is this impacting me? Sorry about that. And sit, close your eyes, feel into your body. See if you can come up with words that are feeling words. I'm sad, I'm angry, I'm frustrated, I'm scared. And if those are hard to come by, just say, my neck is really tight. Is to get down into your feelings, into your body with this, because it helps to root us in the present situation and register how the situation is impacting on us. So this is something that most of us are not very good at. But just sit and how do I feel about this? What is happening in my body? And just get real about it, feel it. So you may say, okay, this situation is happening, and I'm realizing this situation, this person, this whatever in my life is causing me harm, causing me to question myself, is no longer in alignment with where I want to go with my life. Something that could be really good, like my job has been great and still continues to be pretty good, but why do I feel suffocated by it all of a sudden? And life is saying, look, you can't avoid this anymore. It's time to actually deal with this. So get real with what's happening outside, get real with what's happening inside. Sit and look at it, be with it. So the second thing is to dare to play with, if this isn't obvious to you that this is a valid position, try it on. Say, this situation is coming to help me to get more clear with what it is that I want to be doing with my life. This situation is here to assist me, to guide me, to lead me into something inside myself, a way of being, a situation that's much more in alignment with who I am. And adopt that position and then take a look again. Take a look again and see what arises in that space. See what arises in that space where it shifts your perspective. So I can tell you what's coming to me right now to say is like, you can still effing hate it. I can't tell you how many times this last couple months where I've been really clear. It's been really clear to me as I've gone through this that this is here to get me on my right path, and I have no doubt about that. But at the same time, it's like, okay, this is for me, and I effing hate this. Be real. Be real with all of it, because when we're real with all of it, to the degree that we can, we're actually here in our life. And the answer to what's next, how to move forward, is right here. It's right here. But if we're fighting it, if we don't want to look at it, if we don't want to face the fact that this is devastating me, don't want to face the fact that, oh my God, this is so confusing, I don't know how to deal with it. If we don't want to just simply face that that's the reality of the situation, it's going to be almost impossible to find the answer, which is the next right step, which you can find if you allow yourself to just get real with what's happening out there, what's happening in here. And then embrace it in the context of, okay, if this is all here to serve me, to help me to move forward, how do I see this? How do I see this? And then the next thing that comes to me to share is to be looking for what I call next right steps. So what I found when I go through these moments, when I go through these times of, I call them desert periods, where we're going from one thing that's known to something that we don't yet know yet. We allow ourselves to be out in the unknown for a while. Is that the way to navigate this is looking for next right steps. And the way to know that is when something calls our attention to it, when something feels right, when something calls our awareness, our curiosity, our sense of wonder, is to go in that direction, whether it makes sense to us or not, because a lot of times these things make no sense, particularly if we're allowing ourselves to go into territory that we've been keeping ourselves from for a while. And what may be happening for you right now, because that's what's happening in the astrology, it's like enough is enough. Enough is enough. It's time to actually make a decision on this. It's time to make a decision. What do you want? Do you want to continue going on with the way things have been? Or are you ready to step into that which is more authentic and true and more you? So I hope that helps. The main thing I really want to just restate is get real, meaning what's actually going on to the best that you can see out there in the situation, and what's going on in here about that situation. How do you feel? How do you feel about it? How's it impacting you? Because from there, you can get right where this action is happening, which is here. And start looking for the way that the universe, because it's here to support you, it's bringing this here to support you, is leading you forward. So I hope that's helpful. So I also want to invite you to a healing circle that I'm doing this Saturday online. There's information, click the link that's here next to the video. It's free, there's no charge. And I'm gonna be, one of the focuses I'm gonna do, it'll be about an hour. So come and just allow yourself to learn a few things. I'll be taking through an exercise, and it's going to be on this kind of theme that I'm talking about today, because this seems to be what a lot of us are going through right now, because it's time to be living the life that we actually came here to live. And so I invite you to join me. Click on the link. You just need to register so that you can get the details, the link to the online video conference room where we'll meet. And I would love to see you. And I'd also love to hear if you care to leave a comment. what it is you're going through. I'd be happy to respond. So sending you lots of love, and be courageous. Be courageous, because this is here for you. All right, lots of love. Bye for now.